In this video, I'm going to be ranking the top 5 best budget cards at each position right now in NBA 2K25. My team will be going over the top 5 best budget point guards, shooting guards, small forwards, power forwards, and centers as well, just so you guys know what are the best budget cards at each position in this game. But starting with the top 5 best budget point guards, I think at number 5 is still going to be the Amethyst Topic. I do think this card is super cheap, so that does count to his value. I'm taking that into account a little bit because he is super cheap, only around like 2,000 to 4,000 MT, and he's a 6'6" point guard, 6'6" wingspan. He's got a jump shot on quick timing. By no means is this card elite and like an elite point guard. No, but I think for his price and for being a budget point guard, he's got a good ball handle, good speed with ball. He's got a knockdown jump shot. He's quick enough. He's got the height and that frame in game to play solid defense and very solid defensive stats as well. But let me know your guys' favorite budget point guards in every single position in this game and what budget cards you guys are currently running. At number 4 though, for the top 5 best budget point guards, I am going to go with Michael Ray Richardson. I think the new card that dropped in the heroic set is maybe even a little bit underrated. I haven't seen many people talk about this card, and for once again a budget price tag, I think this card's actually solid. 6'5" up point guard, 6'8" wingspan. His defense is top tier on the perimeter, 98 steal, 96 perimeter. He's got Hall of Fame challenger, glove, interceptor, on-ball menace, pick dodger, really good Hall of Fame defensive badges. He's got great ball handle at 92, great speed with ball at 90. He's pretty quick, 92 speed, 95 agility, which is great for a point guard. Jump shot, maybe not the best release in the game, but it's not horrible. It's definitely greenable, and I think for, again, a budget price tag, I got Michael Ray Richardson coming in at number 4. Now at number 3, this is where I think we get to like the elite budget point guards in the game. Starting it off here with Diamond Dyson Daniels. If we're talking about a straight up lock, a straight up just shut down defender, it's going to be Dyson Daniels. 6'7" point guard, 6'11" wingspan, elite level perimeter defense, just like Michael Ray Richardson. But I do like his jump shot quite a bit more, and it's also on quick timing as well. So for me, I think they're similar cards. Dyson's a little bit taller, better wingspan. I would say a little bit better defensively, but the main thing about this card is he's got a way better jump shot, but he's also, again, a little bit more expensive. So you could look there price-wise, Dyson Daniels like 20-25K, but still, I think he's one of the best budget point guards in my team. Talking about the Pink Diamond Zach LaVine, I think between him and Dyson Daniels, you could sort of flip-flop it depending what you're looking for. If you're looking for a lockdown defender, if you're looking for a, lock in game, then you go for Dyson Daniels. But if you're looking for a guy that can score the basketball, you want a guy that can be your main primary scorer, primary ball handler, then I think you have to go for Zach LaVine over a card like Dyson Daniels, just because he's probably the best offensive budget point guard in this game. 99 driving dunk, 98 vertical, 92 threes, got like half limitless, set shot, shifty shooter, dead eye. Jump shot is really good on quick timing. He's got solid dribble sigs. Yes, the defense is obviously where this card's going to struggle a tiny bit, so you have to take that into consideration when we're talking about Zach LaVine compared to a card like Dyson Daniels. But I think all around, I would take Zach LaVine slightly over the Diamond Dyson Daniels. And then at number 1, guys, I think it's pretty obvious. I talk about this card a ton here on this channel, but it's Stephon Castle. This card is ridiculous for a budget point guard. I mean, all around, he can do everything on the floor. 6'7" at point guard, 6'9" wingspan. He plays elite level defense in game. I absolutely love this Kyrie Irving dribble style on him. His jump shot's a little bit slow, but I think it's manageable. And yeah, all around, I think he's the most complete budget point guard in this game. But yeah, guys, these are my top 5 best budget point guards right now on my team. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you guys would change. Now, getting into the top 5 best budget shooting guards in my team, I think at number 5 is going to be Amen Thompson from the All-Star set. There's so many good Pink Diamond All-Star cards that we'll talk about here at the shooting guard position, but he's 6'7" at the 2, 6'11" wingspan, really good defensive card. His slashing is elite, 95 driving dunk, 99 vertical. He gets a lot of great block animations with that 99 vert. He grabs a lot of rebounds, and he also slashes really well to the rim. Just the flaw with this card, jump shot, maybe not the greatest, and also only a 78 3 ball, but across the board, this card can pretty much do everything for you at the shooting guard position. Slightly better than him at number 4, I do have another Pink Diamond All-Star card, and that's going to be Brandon Miller, who I just find to be a little bit more complete than Amen Thompson. That's the wrong Miller card. We'll talk about Leonard Miller here in a second, but Brandon Miller, 6'7", 6'11" wingspan, the exact same as Amen. Yes, he's a lot worse defensively, but I like his jump shot more. He's got a better dribble style in Devin Booker, one of the better ones in game. But I think Brandon Miller gives you all around more play, more playmaking, more scoring ability. Maybe not as good defensively as Amen Thompson, but I still think all around as a budget shooting guard, I would personally take Brandon Miller. But now getting into the third best budget shooting guard in the game, I think it's going to be Ron Artest. And if you're just strictly looking for 3-and-D, that's all you care about at the shooting guard position, you just want a guy that can play lockdown defense and be able to hit a wide open three. It doesn't get better than Ron Artest, honestly, for a budget price tag. 6'7" at the 2, 6'11" wingspan, unreal defensive stats. His badges are also amazing on Hall of Fame for defense. And like I said, he's just got a solid jump shot in the catch. Rudy Gay jump shot is amazing off the catch. And, you know, he's going to play lockdown defense. He's going to hit shots wide open. I think he's one of the better budget shooting guards in the game. Now, personally for me, this is kind of like a similar situation to the top 5 budget point guards, because Dyson Daniels, very similar card to Ron Artest, mainly defensive cards, and then Zach LaVine and Julian Strawther are sort of more there for, you know, offense. If you're looking for a scorer at the shooting guard position, if you want a guy that can score the basketball and be your main ball handler, I would much rather use Julian Strawther than Ron Artest, because he's got the Darius Garland dribble style, which is probably the best dribble style in the game. He's got a better jump shot, and he's just got better offensive stats and badges. So again, it just depends what you need at shooting guard, but I think these cards, Ron Artest and Julian Strawther, could be flipped whatever way you want. But then again, kind of like Stephon Castle as being the best budget point guard, I think the best budget shooting guard is Bilal Coulibaly, because Bilal Coulibaly is absolutely insane at everything on the floor. He can score the ball, maybe not as well as Julian Strawther, but definitely close enough with his jump shot on quick timing, but then also can play that lockdown clamp up defense just like Ron Artest. So I think he's a balance of both, and I think that's what makes him the best budget shooting guard in the game. Now going on to the top 5 best budget small forwards, I think at number 5 is going to be a tall small forward. I'm not really sure if I'm the biggest fan of this card, but I think you have to put him here just because of his size, and that's going to be Zachary Richache, I think is how you pronounce his last name there. And yeah, this card is good all around. He's 6'10" at small forward, 6'10" wingspan. Maybe not the greatest stats and badges, but he's got the size. He's got the Devin Booker dribble style, which I do think is elite in this game. And yeah, just a really good all-around small forward. I think at number 4 is going to be, I'll go Jonathan Isaac. I think he's just such a versatile card. He reminds me a lot of Giannis in 2K. He's a very similar card to Giannis pretty much every single year because of this just all-around versatility on the defensive end. We take a look at this card, 6'10" at small forward, 7'2" wingspan. He's got such a lanky, great player model in game. Just like Giannis, I feel like a lot of these Giannis cards get like 90 in every single defensive category, get almost every single Hall of Fame badge on defense, can slash to the rim, can hit a wide open jump shot. This card is elite for a budget price tag. Like I couldn't believe when this card was only like 10,000, 15,000 MT. He is really, really good for his price, and I think is the 4th best budget small forward. Now number 3 and number 2 are very similar cards, and that's going to be Leonard Miller at 3 and Buzelis at 2. I think both these 6'10" small forwards are good. I think they're a little bit better than Jonathan Isaac just because they give you more of an all-around player. 6'10", 7'2" wingspan, the exact same as Jonathan Isaac. But I like this card's jump shot a bit more with that Rui Hachimura base. And yeah, I just think all around gives you a little bit more versatility. And the same thing with Buzelis. Buzelis I think is better than Leonard Miller just because he's actually a pretty good scorer. If we look at the animations, I do like his jump shot more. He's got better defense. He's got a 99 driving dunk, 98 vertical, which I do think at this time of the year actually does matter. Having that high of a driving dunk, that high of a vertical, Hall of Fame posterizer is insane in game if you can stick dunk and all that type of stuff. But Buzelis I think is a little bit better than Leonard Miller. But I don't think the small forward position for budget cards are actually like insanely good. These cards are all great, but I think like the best budget position is probably like shooting guard, maybe even point guard as well. But guys, coming in at number 1 for the best budget shooting guard right now in my team, I think is going to be Terry Dissinger. This card has a good jump shot with a good Rudy Gay release. We'll talk about it here in a second. Rudy Gay base, Rudy Gay upper on normal timing. He's got the Kyrie Irving dribble style. So compared to all the small forwards we've talked about, none of them really have great scoring ability besides maybe Buzelis. But Terry Dissinger, even though he's a little bit undersized compared to these 6'10" monsters at small forward, he's going to be really good offensively. He's got great stats and badges, Hall of Fame limitless, Hall of Fame shifty, Hall of Fame set shot, great stats. He's, like I said, got a good jump shot, great dribble style. This card I think is the most complete budget small forward in the game, and these are going to be my top 5 best budget small forwards. Now talking about the top 5 best budget power forwards. If we go from the back here, I think it's going to be at number 5, Kwame Brown. Now, am I the biggest fan of this card? I would say most likely not. I don't think there's too many great budget power forwards in this game. I would say it's probably the... Can I spell Kwame Brown? What am I doing? Kwame Brown here at number 5, I think is probably the one of the more weaker budget positions in the game is the power forward spot. 6'11" though, 7'1" wingspan, 92 block, 90 interior defense. He's got good finishing stats. The jump shot, Kobe Bryant base is good, but like the default big upper is just not great on normal timing. He's got horrible dribble sigs. I know he's a power forward, so he doesn't really need to dribble the ball. And then also a 79 3-point shot. So a decent budget card here in Kwame Brown, but nothing special. The same thing at number 4 here with Pink Diamond Rui Hachimura. Just a solid card all around. Doesn't give you anything too much crazy. 6'8" at power forward, 6'10" wingspan, 90 block, 88 interior defense. Solid defender across the board. He's got a 95 driving dunk. We can slash with the rim pretty good, but probably the best thing about this card is his jump shot. I really like that Rui Hachimura release on quick timing. I think it's very knockdown in the catch and shoot. Now at number 3 here is going to be a card that we've already talked about, but I think you have to include Jonathan Isaac when it comes to the power forward position, just because of his length and his size, just like a card in Giannis, because of the fact that he can guard 1 through 5, it seems like pretty much even at this diamond tier. Having that size, that wingspan, that all-around defense, the crazy good badges, I think he can be elite at the power forward position, and I think is a card we kind of have to talk about when we're talking about the best budget power forwards in the game. Number 2 though is going to be a card I actually don't see many people talking about, and that's going to be Pink Diamond Karl Anthony Towns. Now, do I think he's an insane big man? No, but I think for a budget price tag, like he's not as good as his Dark Matter, of course, but 6'11" at power forward, 7'3" wingspan. Yes, the jump shot's only on normal timing, but it's actually a really knockdown jump shot for a big man. His defensive stats are solid. He's got a high 3-pointer, Hall of Fame limitless. I think he's actually really good at the power forward position when we're talking about budget cards, but easily, guys, the best budget power forward in this game, and maybe the best budget card in this game, period, is Jaren Jackson Jr. Even though it's his diamond version, which we haven't talked about too many diamonds in this video, but he's 6'10" at power forward, 7'4" wingspan. This card is such an elite defender. He's got a really good jump shot, and all around, I would say is the best budget card, and especially the best budget power forward in my team. Now talking about the top 5 best budget centers to round off the video here. Number 5, I'm going to go Derek Lively. I think this card, you know, maybe doesn't have the best jump shot in the world, and that obviously hinders this card and holds him back a little bit, but he's 7'1" with a 7'5" wingspan. He's got great athleticism. He's got a 95 standing dunk. He's a really good defender. Like I said, though, that jump shot's a little bit questionable on normal timing and only having a 73-point shot, but if you can get his release down, I think he's one of the better budget centers in this game. I think at number 4 here is going to be a card that we just talked about, and that's going to be Pink Diamond Karl Anthony Towns. His ability to stretch the floor at the center position, I think, is also very valuable, while still being tall enough and big enough to play great interior defense. At number 3, I do believe is going to be Pink Diamond Big Z. This card gives you such great size at that center position and is also able to stretch with the floor. 7'3" at center, 7'7" wingspan. He's got a 92 block, 90 interior. He's got an 85 3-point shot. He's got a decent jump shot. And just his ability to guard those taller centers like Zach Edey, Wemby, if you play like Creams or Wilts, he's able to compete against those cards like Shaq as well, just because of his size at that center position. Number 2, though, is still going to be Diamond Jaren Jackson Jr. A little bit undersized for a center at only 6'10", but his defense and his ability to stretch the floor and his athleticism, I do think really make up for it, and is still the second best budget center. And guys, at number 1, maybe he's a little bit more expensive than a budget price tag, but I want to talk about Pink Diamond Sarr because yes, he's like 35, 40, maybe even 45,000 MT when you guys are watching this video. When I'm recording it, he's about 37, 40k, so he's a little bit more than some of these other cards on this list, but this is the center card I'd be striving to get. 7'1" at the center position, 7'4" wingspan, elite level defender. I do like his jump shot as well. I think, you know, if you guys are striving to get a better center than maybe like a Derek Lively or a Cat, I would recommend going for Sarr. Like if you play Jaren at power forward next to Sarr, I think that's an amazing front court duo. But yes, I understand he's a little bit more than the budget price tag, so if you guys didn't want to include him, I would understand that. You could just get rid of him and then add in like an Amethyst Goga as the 5th best budget center. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my budget ranking? Let me know your guys' favorite budget cards right now to be using in my team, but these are my top 5 best budget point guards. top 5 best budget shooting guards, top 5 best small forwards, power forwards, and centers as well. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.